Hello everyone, and welcome once again to another video for the channel. On this occasion I bring you 10 mods per Minecraft 1.211. Part number 2. If you would like us to bring the third part as soon as possible, you can show me with a like and your subscription. In case you are already subscribed and you are a piglet at heart, I want you to put me in the comments. I want you to break it for me.
Un momento. ¿Quién redactó esto?
I want this, part 3. That way, you will show me your support and desire to continue watching exclusive mods for this Eternal version 1.2.1.1. So, without anything else to say, now let's go for the video. The first mod on the list is called Vanilla Backboard. And let's see. Maybe not many people are aware of this, but currently most new mods are coming out for version 1.2.1.1, making many of us, we are missing out on new content of the new updates, such as the Happy Ghast and the Pale Forest.
El universo te está diciendo que te rindas. Es momento de dejarlo.
But finally, all that is over. Well, with this mod, all that new longed for content, you'll finally be able to have it within 1.2.1.1 without having to update to new versions, and thus enjoy both new Minecraft editions, like all these new mods, with the same quality as their original versions. Well, you practically won't notice a difference. In the next position, we have the Ender's Cataclysm mod, an epic final boss mod, which was one of the most played in version 1.20.1. And fortunately, this was one of the few to stick. The version jumped to 1.21. The mod has excellent quality in each of its sections, both in boss design, epic animation structures, new weapons when defeating bosses, and of course, your music will also be very good.
¡Súbele a esa canción, güey!
Another thing to highlight will be the speed at which this mode is updated, having at least 2 major updates in a single year, whether it's improving small aspects such as new tools, or directly a new and powerful boss that you will have to face, being one of the best options for recent versions. Golem Overhaul will be one of those little add-on mods that will bring your life to life, your Minecraft world, adding new golem variants, each with new designs and special abilities. Such is the Netherite Golem, that will have enough power and durability to maintain a fight, hand in hand with the Warden, in addition to generating small, burning coal golem that will burn the enemies to defend themselves, the Straw Golem that will protect your crops within a 10-block radius, preventing them from breaking if you jump on them, or even the Barrel Golem, that you can trade different types of objects by throwing emeralds at him. But be careful, since the latter will be quite shy with strangers, and so we will have a lot of new ones, golem variants with interesting skills. Robot Dinos is about a small mod with theme, technology that will add to your world, a new mechanical pet, although it will have to be first assembled with its respective parts, in addition to filling it with a power source, such as gold or redstone. By reviving it, we will be able to ride it, thus becoming one of the best mounts for exploration.
Él hace lo mismo que yo, pero mejor.
Being able to jump with great height, collect items quickly, in addition to being able to use it to fight with creatures. Hostile, but sadly, this mod is still in a stage of development. This is due to being a project from Jam Mode Forge Racing, this year with the theme of technology. If you would like to see an upcoming video with this year's winners, you can leave it to me in the comments. If you are already tired of the weak enemies in Minecraft, and they don't even represent you, some new challenge for you, what would you think about having epic battles in a floating coliseum? The truth is that with that little description it already sounds interesting. Truth. Let me introduce you to the Demi Sky Arena mod, an incredible mod with structures, legendary with new coliseums that will appear in different biomes, and depending on the place of its appearance, these will have a different design. At the time, then, let's interact with the sword. Nailed in the center of everything. Random enemies will begin to spawn. But of course this sounds more of the same. But fortunately, it will also be compatible with other mods that add new creatures. And be careful that in the case of completing these challenges, you will be rewarded with a magic key. And what if we give it to a chest? Void will be filled with random objects, making the experience within this Coliseum is much more complicated and fun and even. Enjoying yourself much more in the company of your friends.
¿De qué sirve todo ese poder si no tengo con quién compartirlo?
And what better than to play it within the servers of Olympus, hosting where you can install both plugins, mods, and even mod packs in a way. Extremely easy. Almost as fast, like when my father went to the store for cigarettes and never came back. Well, yes, it is a very fast method, but let's not exaggerate either. And be careful, here comes a super trick for you if you don't want to spend more. Well, when using the code TOURCO20, you will have a 20% discount. But let's keep this last thing between us. Now moving on to a little quieter and more focused on decoration. We will have the Mercrayfish's Furniture Refurbish mod. A reinvention by the creator, original of its classic version Betty. Now for a much more modern approach and the new, adding electronic devices. Well, part of the charm of this mod is that now, some of the decorations will be able to operate thanks to electrical energy. That although at the beginning, this process may seem somewhat confusing and even laborious in reality, it is very easy to understand. One way, we will have everything from classic desks to tables and sofas, and other electronic additions such as a kitchen, fully functional, as well as other accessories such as chandeliers and even a computer. Possibly being your best option regarding decoration mods for recent versions, variants, and ventures. This is a small mod of Complete Moment that will be inspired the mechanics of versions, regional characteristics of some creatures, which will be very evident with the skeletons. Well, today we will have, from the classic skeletons, the nether snowy climates, and more recently, the swamp one. What this mod will do, it is simply adding even more variants of these but maintaining the vanilla experience. Nothing broken or out of place with the original game. In the next position, we will have the Primal mod, an interesting mod that will add for new animals with unique designs that will probably never make it to Minecraft. In this case, we will have the eagles that will appear in mountainous terrain and may domesticated by raising them in their egg state. The powerful sharks, marine hunters that will attack squid, and any type of creature that does not have a full life. The crocodiles, they will have the ability to be domesticated with meat and save the objects inside your stomach. And of course the brown bear that will appear in wooded areas and can be tamed by feeding it with honeycombs. Being an excellent companion to store your things when going on an adventure. Okay, let's get to the point. How would you feel about having your own anime waifu in your Minecraft world? And I'm not going to let you know now, which has nothing to do with it. Jenny Courage, leave the mannequin there dirty. This mod is called Waifu Craft, which will add more than 30 new anime characters, most famous video games and movies being able to interact with each of them and even start a kind of relationship. Yes, basically, like a dating game. And I have to admit that one of the best details, and what I like the most, it is the issue of personalization. Being able to change the outfits of some of them. And okay, I think this is already posted. Too weird. There's no time I will do it with this. And included, some will have objects and useful tools for use. Everyday life within your world. And finally, we will have them. Mod Immersive Aircraft. Being one of the best in terms of air transport. Adding 7 new flying vehicles, depending on your needs. Some being much easier to control but slow to move, or vice versa. In this case, the fastest vehicle we will have, it will be the airplane, being able to soar through the skies at the same speed as the Elytras. Although we will also have others, equally interesting, like the new airship, a huge flying machine, capable of carrying up to 4 creatures or players at the same time, plus other amazing add-ons, such as customizing your vehicles with upgrades, speed fuel savings, and even a kind of turret to attack from. The Ares, But what did you think of the mods of this occasion? The truth is that I still left many more that deserve to be mentioned in this video. But as I told you at the beginning, if you want that this kind of series showing mods from 1.2 to 1.1 continue, you know what you have to do. In addition to commenting to me, what would be your top 3 favorite mods seen in this video? Or also recommend me any other you would like to see in a future edition. I'll be reading you in the comments. And well guys, I hope you liked it, that they had fun with that. It's the most important thing for me. If you liked the video, I would ask you to please leave you like and comment on what you thought of this video. What other types of videos would you like to see on the channel? And also subscribe, that is very important. Remember that dirty people don't wash their paws. And see you in the next video. Ciao.